3 is really drilling down into what is causing this increase in cases. Too early to call it a spike and cause for alarm yet, but something to watch. And Kyle Wilcox has been talking with the experts at the Southern Nevada Health District about what they think is causing this increase.
Health officials say there isn't a second wave, but there is a spike in cases. They say it's likely because of several factors, including widespread testing.
We're not in the post-COVID time. We're in the middle of a COVID-19 pandemic.
Governor Steve Sisolak wants Nevadans to know this is a pivotal time in the fight against the coronavirus.
We're right dead smack in the middle of it.
Cases in Nevada have increased over the last several days, including a jump of almost 380 cases on Monday. 342 of those were in Clark County. Health officials partially attributed the bump to a delay in reporting from over the weekend. Test positivity in Clark County has also been trending upward while hospitalization numbers haven't spiked. So why the increases?
The state, as well as Southern Nevada Health District and a number of community partners, UMC and UNLV, have really stepped up the amount of community testing. So that certainly is one factor that counts.
However, Dr. Mike Johnson with the health district says that's not the only factor. He says the reopening of businesses and the protests have played a part in the uptick. Governor Sisolak said in a press conference on Monday that contact tracing will help them know for sure.
We will see as we move forward with the contact tracing if this surge in cases is a result of people that had gone to protests or that they'd gone to another event.
Sisolak says Nevadans must continue to sacrifice to help keep our state open.
I don't want to let that all go for naught by us having to take a giant step backwards.
Officials as well as the governor urge us to continue practicing social distancing, washing our hands, and wearing masks. In Las Vegas, Kyle Wilcox, News 3.
Passing the obligations of being Mayor Pro Tem back to our mayor.
On Tuesday, Las Vegas City Councilwoman Michele Fiore stepped down as Mayor Pro Tem. She recently came under fire after being accused of saying white lives matter during a GOP convention and making racially insensitive comments about affirmative action.
She said, and then I wind up losing the job, or we wind up losing the jobs to their black. And then following that, she said, I'm going after affirmative action next, and she said white lives matter.
Clark County GOP tells News 3 more than 100 people who attended that convention called to report the alleged comments. In a press conference last week, Fiore apologized to anyone she may have offended, but she fell short of confirming whether or not she actually made the comments. So during Tuesday's press conference, I asked her again.
We asked you, did you say that white lives matter, and you did not confirm nor deny.
So I'm going to tell you this. We've had a lot of rhetoric and no resolve. I stand by what I said at our Republican
Did you say
convention.
white lives matter?
I'm going to tell you, what I'm not going to say is create more chaos by repeating it. So is there anyone else with another question?
Well, yes or no, did you make the comments?
Do you have another question? Okay, I guess we're done.
Las Vegas City Councilman Cedric Creer called for Fiore to step down as Mayor Pro Tem after he learned about her alleged remarks.
This isn't a day to celebrate, but it is a day to say, hey, my community stepped up. And it wasn't just me. It was the NAACP who stepped up. It was 100 black men who stepped up. You have to give credit to the millennials out there who have really stepped up and gone out and peacefully protested and peacefully expressed themselves that, hey, we are not going to settle for this anymore.
Still, Fiore says the accusations and backlash are not the reason she's no longer Mayor Pro Tem, but that she has a full plate, wants to spend more time working in the community, and as the state's Republican National Committee woman.
With a big job ahead of me in the next 5 months to ensure that Donald J. Trump gets another 4 years.
If the virus wasn't already bad enough, Nevada is about to experience some COVID-related economic pain.
Originally, we're looking at almost 500 layoffs. We got it down to under 50. We've frozen merit pay for the next fiscal year. We've got everybody on one-day furlough per month.
First, the governor announced cuts at the state level. Then Tuesday, Clark County commissioners agreed to a new deal with the Service Employees International Union.
It provides for concessions in the form of a modified work schedule, which will reduce the number of hours worked in a pay period.
5,718 employees will essentially take a 5% pay reduction over the next year. Who are they? Nurses, McCarran Airport workers, RTC and Health District employees, and many more.
My biggest concern really has to do with the economy operating at 75% of its potential over an 18-month or 2-year period.
Jeremy Aguero is an expert analyst whose outlook is one that has Nevada struggling at first, but eventually coming back strong. Other county employees who agreed to pay cuts include Clark County firefighters, as well as non-union and management-level employees. State-level cuts aren't yet finalized, but they are expected to touch everything from education to public safety. Says balancing this year's budget will be tough, but next year, maybe even more so.
That's going to be the year in which we deal with the recovery, both from an economic standpoint and a fiscal standpoint. And I think those challenges are going to continue to be formidable.